Hello random people on the internet, my name is Banana, and today we are back with another Hypixel Skyblock video during the Reforge update. So, summoning eyes are something that every single player is needing a lot of right now due to the new insane reforges added within the dragon fights, and that is the Renowned Reforge, the Spiked Reforge, and the Fabled Reforge for your sword. All of these reforges are sick, so people need summoning eyes. Now, how are you going to get summoning eyes? Well, there is the method where you get young armor and you just run around like a chicken with its head cut off and try and kill literally every single zealot within your eye line. But I think that method is really like sweaty. I don't like trying so hard while I'm playing the game. So I have another method for you today, and it involves magic damage scaling. So if you didn't know, before the Reforge update, magic damage was in the game, obviously, on things like the Ink Wand, on things like Aspect of the Dragons, the Pigman Sword. All those weapons have abilities, and they just did their base damage. It says it does 50,000 damage, so it did 50,000 damage. But within the Reforge update, they actually made it so that intelligence scales your magic damage up. It has always said that it would do this, but now it actually is. So right now you can see I have a 532% magic damage bonus. And if I put on Crystal, I'm going to be able to have way more than that. I'm going to pull something like 2,000 almost, where I have literally like 1,897 right there. So I'm getting a lot of magic damage based on my intelligence. So this is going to be a huge change for an item such as the Ink Wand. I'm going to go to the hub real quick, show you guys the damage of the Ink Wand, just to show how insane magic damage scaling really is. Because, I mean, right now, it is nighttime even, so I don't even have that much intel. But if I shoot this out, I'm doing 288,000 damage with the Ink Wand. So the Ink Wand alone is going to be really awesome. But the problem with the Ink Wand, in my opinion, is that it has a massive cooldown. It has a 30-second cooldown. And that's not going to be really helpful for grinding at all. But there is a weapon that does a lot of damage and also doesn't have a cooldown. And that weapon is the Frozen Scythe. Now, the Frozen Scythe is from the Ice Collection level 8. So it is pretty high in the collection. You're going to have to grind a little bit to get there. And then it is a really expensive craft. It's about 11 to 12 million right now because it is a stack of enchanted packed ice. But it's going to shoot an ice bolt that does damage based on your intelligence, obviously. And you can see that even right now, it's doing 19,000 damage without counting for like anything bonus that would happen, like my damage to mobs being increased. So if I go to the end with my Frozen Scythe, I'm going to go to the Dragon's Nest, and I'm going to look at a Zealot. So if I click on this guy, if I use the ability on him, he doesn't dodge it. And then that one, it did 52,000 damage. And I've seen it do up to like 100,000, like right there, 35,000. It's sort of random as to how much it's doing. I don't really get what's going on there. But this is going to be a great way to grind summoning eyes. So if you guys remember the explosive bow method, the infamous summoning eye farming method that every player who isn't using it hates and every player who is using it loves, you just sort of sit up top here and you're just going to click pretty much on all these guys. In crowded lobbies, it might be a little tough because the projectile speed on this thing is a little slow, and you do got to be pinpoint accurate on it, so you gotta have god tier aim like me right here, obviously. But you can see that you can just kill zealots left and right, and you're just going to be getting a bunch of summoning eyes from this. So the pros of this are obviously that you don't have to think that much while you're doing it. You aren't running around, you aren't teleporting with your aspect of the end, you aren't controlling your mana or anything. It's just a really easy like clicker simulator at this point where I'm just aiming and right-clicking straight on these dudes. But I think the main drawback of it would be its cost. It costs a lot of coins to get something like the Frozen Scythe, because the Frozen Scythe is 12 million coins. So I would only invest in this if you're going to be grinding like at least 20 summoning eyes so you can cover back the cost. But if you do want to grind a lot of eyes and you do want a really easy way to do it, I think that the Frozen Scythe is probably the method that you want. So yeah, that's going to be it. Another thing to note is that you don't even need that many like pets or anything. Like I could run no pet and no armor, and I'm pretty sure I still one-shot these zealots. Let me see if that one actually hits. Yep, I still one-shot with one pair of crystal on. And I mean, if you don't have crystal armor, then I don't know why you're grinding eyes, really. And this is just going to be a nuts method to grind summoning eyes really quick. So I think that's going to be all for this video. If you hate this method and you despise me for it, definitely dislike the video, leave some hate in the comments below. But if it helped you out, please smash that like button, maybe even subscribe. And yeah, that is going to be all for this video. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.